All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with a Halls of Torment video. So there's been a small patch that was just released yesterday, only a couple of bug fixes and stability updates, but they have announced a new DLC and a new free update as well. So we'll go over that in the video as well. So the free update, they were putting together a substantial free update that focuses on giving you more ways to play and more reasons to come back. So reasons to come back, definitely a good one to see. Okay, kill or timer your choice. This one we're really excited about. When entering the Shrine of Torment, you'll now be able to choose your completion condition for each map, either survive a set timer or reach a kill threshold. So that's interesting if you like a aggressive, fast-paced approach, switch to the kill count, or if you like the classic pressure of the clock ticking down, stick to your score limit, or time limit rather. Your choice, your pace. So that's interesting. Statistics and records. So it's nice. You're going to be able to see your high scores and all that. We're adding a personal per map records along with general run statistics. See your high scores, fastest times, and most kills. That's really nice. Challenge shrine. A new shrine will appear in your encampment offering curated challenges with a fixed seed. Each challenge presents a specific scenario, a set world, a selection of artifacts, increased monster waves, and limited shard upgrades. You pick your character and loadout and then work out a strategy to master the challenge. Your best result is tracked right at the shrine, so you can always try to beat your own record. Share more details on exactly how the challenge shrine works as we get closer to release. So this sounds really interesting, but will it be a daily thing, a weekly challenge? How often will this reset? Will it only be one single challenge? Doesn't exactly say. Says curated challenges with a fixed seed. So it doesn't really say just yet. It would be really nice if it was a daily challenge. I'm not sure if they'll go that far, but that'd be really nice. So fragile and affliction rework. Here we go. Universal damage amplification. Both effects now increase all damage enemies receive, whether from direct hits or effects like burn, frost, and electrify. Previously, they would only buff one or the other. Unlimited stacking. Both effects now stacked without a cap. No more hitting a ceiling. Okay. Permanent application. Stacks are no longer removed over time. Once applied, they stack. They stick. Diminishing returns. To balance unlimited stacking, each additional stack is less effective than the last. The base effect is stronger, but piling on hundreds of stacks won't break the game. There are diminishing returns the higher you go. Affliction spread. Affliction can now spread to nearby enemies, making it a much more impactful effect in dense fights. These changes should make both effects feel more meaningful and rewarding to build around. Okay, well, we'll have to see how that goes. And then there's the paid DLC, the archive. So this is interesting. This is the first screenshot here. Looks like we got some books and are these statues that have been covered over. Not really too sure. Kind of look like maybe some new enemy types in here as well. What is this thing? A mini boss of some kind. Okay. Looks like a few assets may be reused, but there's some new ones in here as well, so that's nice. We're working on the second paid DLC for Halls of Torment. Welcome to the Archives, a forgotten repository of forbidden knowledge guarded by creatures that have been sealed away for a good reason. Archives introduces an entirely new stage, along with two new characters, new items, abilities, and a fresh gameplay system. Okay, a fresh gameplay system. I'm wondering what that is. The Inquisitor, a righteous enforcer who wields a power of judgment, a brand new stacking debuff system. Judgment stacks build up on the enemies and can be detonated through execution strikes, dealing massive burst damage to the target. If the target survives the execution, the remaining judgment stacks jump to nearby enemies, allowing chain reactions across tightly packed groups. The Inquisitor brings a deliberate, calculated playstyle focused on marking targets and delivering devastating finishing blows. The Blood Apostle, a sacrifice driven character who trades their own health for raw destructive power. The Apostle's attacks cost HP, amplified by the sacrifice system, but the payoff is immense. Items, traits, and abilities all interact with HP sacrifice, creating a high risk, high reward playstyle for those who like living on the edge. What will be in the DLC? So, a new stage, two new characters, Judgment, a new stacking debuff and execution system, 15 plus new items. So, that's not too bad. 15 plus. So, hopefully a few more. Three entirely new abilities plus new upgrades for existing abilities. Okay, that's cool. New quest board for each character and the stage. new traits, blessings, and artifacts. We'll reveal even more about the archives in the coming months. When we're targeting the second half of 2026 for both free update and the archives DLC. There's still a lot of work to do, but we wanted to give you an honest look at where things stand. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. If you don't know Halls of Torment yet, or if you've been eyeing the Boglands DLC, runs from okay, so this is this is already expired by the time we made this video, so don't worry about that. Thank you all for your continued support, feedback, and bug reports. They genuinely make the game better. So a little bit of balanced stuff happening here. So new stages, new characters, new gameplay systems. So that's interesting. New abilities and upgrades is nice as well. 15 new items. Hopefully they're interesting new items. Hopefully we get some buffs for the old items that still suck. Stuff like the summons, for example. I think those items are still pretty bad compared to some of the other items in the game. Yeah, we'll have to see. So it's exciting. Halls of Torment still getting updates, still getting content. Unfortunately, the gap between the DLCs is pretty long. The previous one was what, October? So there might be even up to a year between the updates again, which is a little unfortunate that they can't get things out a bit faster. Maybe it'll be a bit earlier. They say second half of 2026, so that could be anywhere from July through to December. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So if you guys are interested in seeing more Halls of Torment on the channel in the meantime, let me know what sort of content is interesting to you to see. I'm actually back in my original setup here, so I got a bit more time to focus on the channel at the moment. So just let me know what games you guys are playing. If you're interested in seeing Halls or something else on the channel, let me know. With that being said, guys, hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day. Let's hope this DLC is good and worth the wait, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.